Marinara. Woo! Mr. Tom Clay, class of 1983.
But you're out here exercising your lungs, and that's the most important thing. What I want you to do this weekend, folks, if you can, is grab your kids. Just like Neil Diamond said, pack up the babies and grab the old ladies and everybody roll.
For more than 20 years, Tom Clay took us into the woods, across lakes, rivers, and streams, and down hiking trails. Through his Outdoor Way television program and syndicated radio series, he taught us about the environment, conservation, and exercise. He did so with homespun insight, humor, and even a bit of bravado.
Let me tell you what, folks. You ever get in a situation where you don't have a life jacket and you get into the water? I'm going to show you how to turn your pants into your own personal flotation device. Come and go with me.
Clay's work endeared him to thousands of people and brought him statewide recognition. He was named Water Conservationist of the Year by the League of Kentucky Sportsmen in 1998 and 2000. He served as president of the Kentucky Outdoor Press Association for 18 years, and he was tapped as a Kentucky State Ambassador by Governor Steve Beshear in 2010. Tom Clay's metamorphosis as a media star began without fanfare. He was working for the Kentucky State Resort Parks at Greenbow Lake at the time. The idea came to him as he was watching TV one day.
A television show came on one day, and there was a guy picking tomatoes or something like that. And I thought, well, why can't we do a show like this except for hiking and camping and fishing? So I went up to the local NBC affiliate and I said, let's do a show about fishing and hiking and camping. And they said, yes. And I was just dumbfounded and floored because they picked me up immediately.
Clay's journey to the Morehead State Alumni Hall of Fame may never have happened if it wasn't for two people, his mother and his wife. Though he was president of his class at Greenup County High School from 1977 to 1979, and a star member of its championship football team his senior year, he did not initially plan on pursuing a university degree. His mom had other ideas.
My mother desperately wanted her third child. I was the baby of the bunch, so she said, you're going to go to college. You got out there, and I thought, well, I'll become maybe a lawyer or something like that. I really didn't know what I wanted to even be at the time. So I went down, and I met a guy by the name of Dr. Jack Bizzle. On the first day, I believe he was in Raider Hall. That's where I took all of my classes, and I was a government major and a sociology minor, which basically means that I can get along well with a politician. So, but Dr. Jack told me all about the government. I was interested in the government. I went to work for the government for 30 years, and then even after that, I came back when I was working with the Labor Department after I left college and got my first job with the state. He said, would you come back and talk to my class? And I thought, boy, what an honor that would be, you know. So, Dr. Jack, wherever you're at, thank you.
Clay is also grateful for his wife, whom he met at MSU. That happened through a combination of luck and daredevil driving.
My second year here, my sophomore year in 1980, I believe it was, I was driving down the road. It used to go out here and come straight across from Aduc or whatever. There was a road there. And there was a young lady that was walking. I'd never met her before or anything like that. I backed all the way up to about Raider Hall so I could meet her. Her name was Robin Douglas. And she'll tell you to this day, it may have been your mother that got you to college, but it was me that got you through it. She's not lying. She really did. She deserves all the credit for it, that's for sure. But I went, got with her, and she helped me do things like studying and stuff like that I really wasn't accustomed to, you know, at the time.
The degree from Morehead State means the world to Tom Clay and his entire family. You see, his brother and sister are also MSU graduates. He says his two daughters, Caroline and Haley, could have gone to college anywhere, but they chose Morehead.
The legacy part of it is, you know, coming from my mom and dad who was not able to afford to go to college. We were first generation coming out. That's big. It gives me kind of a chill bump, really. But for my children to come and continue that, maybe one of these days, hopefully, their children will come by and they'll also too give Morehead State University a shot. I hope anyway.
Tom Clay accepts his induction into the Morehead State University Alumni Hall of Fame with extreme humility. When he was told about it, he says, "You could have knocked him over with a feather."
And I think probably one of the biggest things that I could possibly say is I've helped the people achieve maybe an outdoor status more. Maybe I've taught them how to tie a hook on to catch a fish. Maybe I've taught them how to walk down a trail without getting lost or something like that. And to be placed into a Hall of Fame for just the little things. I mean, chalk one up for the little guy because you're looking at him right now.
Congratulations, Tom Clay, a member of the 2021 class of the Morehead State University Alumni Hall of Fame.